This game's going to start. This is going to be a cat in a hat against Disposables. And this is a consolation bracket game. And we're going to have cat in a hat on defense at first. Tomba's going to push out this side area on radar. Going to get off quite an early strike. It's going to be able to hold back quite a few guys on that side area. Mazza does pick up that kill. As you see Woot on this truck. She's just going to keep it locked down at that main area, but all the action is on that side area. Freddy does manage to... I've got no idea how he got a headshot there. That was an amazing headshot. Artillery support's going out on that side area as well, so... Cat in the Hat doing a pretty good job at the beginning. Another artillery comes down from Mazza, and that should be pretty decent. They might be able to push over it though. They'll see the smoke go down, and it looks like 3 or 4 guys are going to just try and push straight past it. It's going to be able to kill one of them though. The revives are not coming in. Big kills from Mazza on side, and it looks like I think that's Fred's Froxy even. On the rifle's going to scoot around to the main area. Does get one with that rifle grenade. He needs a bit of backup. Elvis is going to come in with that revive. And it looks like they're going to mount quite a heavy push on towards main on radar. Just try and get that plant down fairly reasonably quick. Froxy's got no backup at the moment. It looks like Noob is backing him up right now. Freddy's done a bit of the switcheroo. Nearly messed himself over there. He's got 3 guys to deal with. He is taken down by a teammate's landmine, unfortunately. So it looks like the plant's going to be able to come down on main uncontested. Not too much of a problem there. And allies have now got the main area landmine dodged. Nearly sabotaged by a teammate there. So no plant that side. Awful rifle grenade. He missed Taz on the rifle. Team killed a teammate. That is not what he would have wanted. As this side is still not planted by the allies. No engineer in place. Yes, it is going to be Chewy with the plant now. He's going to have to dodge a nade. Big push from Tomba on side area. He has managed to get 1 kill. He got the double kill. No engineer though. Maybe a rifle. Unfortunately, the rifle was already pushed out. He's going to be dead. And a little main push coming out from Westland, instantly taken down from a long-range rifle grenade from Haz. So the main defense is on point. And these guys pushing towards side are going to run into at least a couple of guys who have gone quite aggressive from the axis, and that could kind of mess them over. They're going to have to respawn. They've artilleried. You're going to see Tomba kill himself. The artillery is doing some work though. He does get that 1 kill, and it's going to at least slow down the remaining allies who are going to try and push into the front of CP. Haz is on the MG, sneaky double rifle grenade as well. Brilliant work by Haz at that CP, and the players who were pushed out, who killed out, have managed to get back into the CP, so the defense here is very strong. Big kills coming in. Haz has picked up a 4K, and I'm still watching Mazza, who's the aggressive medic at CP. They're going to have to do with Elvis, who does take him down. They just like to back off. Really good work at the CP defense. I mean, a couple of the Cat in the Hat guys are getting kills in. Sorry, the Dispo guys are getting kills in. But the revive work here is really good, and I think it looks like we're going to have a main push. We saw a mine kill come out, and it's going to be Woot getting taken down by Elvis. She's going to have to respawn and try and just recover, get down some more mines, and Elvis has managed to camp her out a little bit, and it looks like they may be able to push on towards the west parts with around 8 minutes 20 seconds remaining on the clock. The CP defense has rotated pretty heavily though. You see Tomba and Mazza both come back towards these west parts, giving up the CP, and this is pretty much what the allies hope for. Well, of course they want to get their hands on the west parts, but they definitely want to force a rotation from the axis to free up that CP defense. And at the moment it's working well, as allies have now got full control at CP, and this is what happens. This is the game plan. Has actually dropped the rifle at this point as well, so maybe it was pretty much part of their decision process as well, just to drop it, give up CP, make sure they don't get west. And it's probably the best choice. You know, you can hold CP for a couple of spawns. That's great. If you get rolled over on west trying to defend CP, it's not good. Not good at all. So we're watching Woot on this NG roll. You can see mass landmines all around main. Getting up a nice headshot. And going to go quite aggressive. Very aggressive landmine maybe. Don't think she's got enough charge, enough available, should I say. We get a spawn kill in. It's not going to happen. So there's a big spawn coming on towards the CP area. It's Freddy on these east spots. Going to have to deal with some heavy resistance from the Axis. These allies are running into that big crossfire. Tomba picks up a double kill. Letu as well. Tomba again, as the guys at Fake and the crossfire from east and the back of Tank Depot are doing really well. Dewey did a sneaky jump, I think, at front on main and has managed to take Letu a little bit by surprise, as a lot of the Cat in the Hat players have killed out, so should free up the Dispo guys just to move in on those east parts. And really, these aren't even the main objective. Oh, let's have a look there. These aren't really even the main objective, you know. This is the secondary objective, pretty much. They get east away, then they get to move on to west, which is the big deal. And at the moment, Axis quite heavily set up on east. They're okay to just put up a reasonable defense. They're doing a pretty good job at the moment. Can't complain too much. And it looks like they've got a 3 or 4 man defense, and this is where you should probably, as allies, just rotate towards main and just do a big push on main. And Cat in the Hat still getting in tons of frags. Here comes the next Dispo respawn. They decided to go quite heavy CP respawn again, and I think that's it's just doing the same again, and it's not been working so far. Although it's going to maybe catch it on the right spawn time. Nice airstrike. It's going to stop that boost. And it looks like maybe Cat in the Hat have rotated a little bit more towards that west parts, with only Tomba really playing quite aggressive. Here they come. It's going to be a 4-man east defense still. This is very, very unusual. But Disposables not really taking advantage, not spawning at main. Lots of kills coming out. Tomba and Mazza doing some great work today. Lots of spam and an MP40 fire as well. The rest of the team still doing their part, of course. But when you've got 2 guys who are playing so well, it's very hard to shine, as it were. A reasonable strike on towards the east parts, trying to clear it out a little bit. But it's not going to do anything. That brilliant artillery, we saw the plume of smoke just go up. I didn't think it would hit anybody. I thought the Disposables guys would see it as well. They actually got a double frag. And it's pretty much going to be Elvis, the last man alive, moving toward his fake area. They are trying to pass the pass on the revives at east as well, but that's it. And I really don't want to see a big respawn here. I don't want to see a big respawn, and they're just going to all respawn pretty much in 4 guys on the east parts. You should be doing a main push here. The main push should have been happening 2 or 3 minutes ago. As they're getting chewed up, trying to go into this the grinder that is the Cat in the Hat defense on east. And they've always got 3 guys here, and they've got someone supporting from Fake. If you push main and get trenches, you can pretty much get 3 one-on-ones. You know, there won't be as big a crossfire. It'll be much easier to break that down. But Dispo are starting to get some penetration now. They've got a couple of guys on Fake, and they're getting a couple of kills in as well. A couple of Cat in the Hat guys out for maybe 10 or so seconds. Another one drops. Mazza needs to get in this revive. And maybe a pickup on west. I saw the objective get grabbed, and that's what I'm saying. That is brilliant play. I think that he must have come in main there to pick that up, as I didn't see them do too much towards CP from Fake. So they managed to pick up the main objective, which is the west parts, and now the east parts, which have pretty much eluded them the entire game. This airstrike is brilliantly placed. Will it pick up this 3k? It would have. It really would have. But Tomba only picks up the 1. They just got out of the way in time, and Cat in the Hat at the moment will be pretty happy with this defense. 3 minutes remaining of a 12-minute time. They'll be fairly disappointed with that west loss, but what can you do? That's a good airstrike from allies. That should have allowed the medics to do a bit of a boost, but it's not going to happen. Double grenade comes in from Dispo God, as you hear the revives coming in for the Cat in the Hat team, and they're fully set up on the seaside now. Not much of a problem. Dewey does take down Tomba, but the revive will come in very, very quickly. As you see, Wesland has decided to spawn up on main. He's going to go around the back of the spawn. He's going to challenge Mazza on the respawn. He's not going to be able to get that. He's actually out for full with that slash kill, so that's a good job from Mazza, forcing that up. And Cat in the Hat, I mean, even if they were to lose this now, they've already done a brilliant job. Great time on the clock. And
Objective taken.
The objective is actually grabbed. I don't think it's going to be able to get too far, although the respawn of Dispo is going to come in. Leto is dropped down. The parts are still on the hill, and they're going to move forward to try and grab that. Mazza is getting a lot of fire. Big kills coming in for Disposables. 4 kills in very, very quick succession. And it looks like GOD is going to be able to get away towards the CP. No problems there. And it maybe even actually push on towards Fake. I could see that happening. The respawn of the Axis may be too soon. Too far away really for them to do much at all. And he's just going to be able to push through main and get them in the back of the truck. But those East parts, that was a problem for a very long time. What can you do? What can you do? The France against Sweden game, guys, is in roughly, let's have a little look at the time, in roughly half an hour, 30 minutes. Unfortunately, that was delayed. It was meant to start half an hour ago, but I got informed 5 minutes or so after game time that the game actually was getting delayed by an hour. So I thought instead of just going offline or leaving my stream on sort of like dead air for an hour, I'd give you a game that I missed the other day. And this is a game between Cat in the Hat and Disposables from just a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago or so. Maybe even a month ago. I've got no idea. Let's have a little look. How long ago was this? This was from 9th of the 3rd, so a week ago. Not too bad, not too bad. So I'm going to use the fast forward function because this is a replay. I can just fast forward the game in just a little bit. Don't want to waste too much time. Here we go. The game is going to restart. It's now going to be Cat in the Hat on offense. Disposables are going to try and hold off as best they can there. The attack wasn't to the most brilliant of standards. It was a very nice, unconventional East defense from Cat in the Hat. It worked very well. They did lose West, sorry, very quickly, but after they actually pushed towards West, they lost it. And Panzer's going to come out. I believe this is going to be a team kill. No. As Disposables are trying to slow them down to going towards the side area, but I don't think they've managed to do much. Has actually got around to side to get the plant down. Foxy is in position to maybe get that defuse, but he's got backup from Woot, and she is not going to let that happen at all. As she gets that gib in, and that is side pretty much on lock. As you see, Elvis has the field up. Big kills coming in for Tomba again. He's been playing magnificently, along with Mazza. Both of those guys getting in big kills. Spam and the SMG been playing very, very well. As looks like they're going to bypass flag and just go straight towards side, and that's a good choice. As I think they're going to be walking in with maybe 1 or 2 guys in there rather than full 5 or 6. As you see, they just managed to stroll in. Rifle is in position, nearly gets a big shot off, and the revives are starting to come in. I'm going to try and pick up someone on the big aggressive play from Mazza. This is very interesting. I don't think he needed to do that really. He's got a satchel that he needs to get down. The charge isn't there just yet. I guess he got killed as he was trying to drop it, but he doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to have to run the gauntlet again to get to side. As they are starting to push towards side, the Axis, and it is Foxy managing to get on some long-range shots. Fortunately for Mazza, this time he was killed just before he got the satchel. And allies have built that CP, so they're going to be able to respawn in 10 seconds or so, and they're going to be able to just pile on the pressure, as was piled onto them last round on those East parts. Pretty much the standard is to go for them at the beginning. Most teams don't have such an aggressive Axis defense, or like so many Axis defenders on the East parts. As you see, this is what is normal. Has is just pretty much walked around with 0 problems. He's going to decide to pick him up on the spawn time. Triple kill comes out from Tomba. Is going to just clear it out for him a little bit. Maybe an arty above his head. I saw a bit of smoke there. But he's away and clear. I'm going to pick up someone on the defense now. As he's going to have a little look at the positioning. Main has yet to be planted. I did not see that. So main has yet to be planted. As they actually didn't get the flag. They just got the CP, got east, and didn't get the flag. That is pretty interesting. Nice shooting from Woots. She's going to push in and grab the flag. And sees it's already in allied hands and The truck should be 100% okay.
Dynamite planted.
As the east parts just get put in the back. And now it's just west to get, and they've got 7 minutes 20 seconds. The main has been planted now. As we're going to have a little bit of a wait on our hands to just wait until that blows, but we have got some pressure coming on from Fake, and that is Has. And a bit of pistol fire coming towards the back of Noob, and it is Mazza who's actually going to be able to pick up the parts. He's going to start running towards main. He is going to get shut down by Dewey, and that's going to be enough to stop that potential first map win. As we see big team kills coming out. I'm not sure if they were intentional. The landminer surely was not. It's going to be Letu pushing through the trenches. No real resistance, just he's seeing Elvis long range. Oh, sorry, that was actually Froxy long range, as Elvis was actually pretty close to him. Takes him down. As it looks like Elvis is doing some pretty good work. The airstrike on the respawn is going to just hold these Axis guys in to the hot spawn. Artillery is down on main. Wesland taking quite a lot of fire. He's down to minimal health at the moment. I'm going to go free cam just to see what sort of defense they've got in position on these west plants. And Mazda does a bit of a jump. Nice work from Disposables. They're having to deal with quite a lot here. And pretty much replying as you would hope. Getting everyone dead. And getting the respawn in and not getting fulls. I'm not seeing too many full spawns from Disposables at the moment. They're not getting camped on that respawn either. That does help a lot when your team hasn't got 1 or 2 full. As the disposable west defense stands strong. A couple of kills coming out from Noob here. And we've got 4 guys, maybe one pushing up on Fake I saw. As it looks like the allies have quite a bit of control of their back spawn though, and that is one of the sort of mini objectives for allies, is just to take control of back spawn. And you can shoot on towards west quite easily. And you see Mazza just being annoying at second Fake. Not going to do much damage from this position. I doubt he'll get any kills in at this range. But it's just to distract the Axis team at the very least. He does actually get quite a long range kill there. And he's going to get some backup by Freddy and Letu, who are just the timing of their push is perfect. They're all pushing onto the back of West at the same time. Nice artillery there. As West is going to be picked up, they're not going to be able to stop that from the trenches side. They're going to have to go to main road, and Maz is getting away. It is going to be Dewey getting dropped down. Tomba gets a double kill on this main area, and I think Maz is just going to push on towards CP. Tomba continues his spree as he's just standing up in on main, and the airstrike is down. Doesn't do much, unfortunately. It was just mainly to ward them off, getting to truck so quickly, as it looks like the allies are just going to push out from flag and try and take control of this truck area. And it looks like they should. Nice headshot from GOD there. As it looks like Tomba's going to just shut him down. I think he got the gibbon as well, so that's good work from him. The Axis are fully set up. Panzer does whiff slightly, does take down Tomba in the flag area. Disposables again, sort of holding on, but taking there's no medics alive, so actually all these kills it's going to be completely clear. Woot double kill is going to completely clear it out, and the objective is in the back of the truck. Good job from Cat in the Hat. That is going to be the first map win here, and I'd say that was fairly deserved. That defense was very strong. We're going to look at the stats. 49 kills for Tomba, playing amazingly well. Mazza, a big drop off in kills, but he was performing very well as well. The damage difference is very small, and you see the reply from the Disposables guys. You see a couple of them on about 40k damage as well. So let's start this off fairly soon. Don't want to be too late for this the actual game. Let's say.
Prepare, fight.
Here we go. It's going to be the Cat in the Hat guys on defense. As it looks like we've got 25 minutes to go until the France against Sweden game, the main event. And I'm just happy to have been able to fill up the time with something. It looks like Disposables are going to be able to take control of this first area on main at least. Cat in the Hat not really doing much in terms of rotating towards that. And Letu, I've got no idea how I've never seen this. First spawn, just walks through their spawn, comes up from behind, and he gets full. That is amazing play. That is just that turn of events, amazing. As the push in from Disposables is going to come in on this side area. There's at least 3 guys here. And Geody's a bit wary of a bit of a back push here. I does hear some mines getting dropped down. I think that's towards the main area. It looks like Disposables is going to be able to push in. Has does pick up that rifle kill. Nice shooting from God here on towards that tank. And a nice airstrike actually comes out, and it's on a reasonable spawn time. It should take down one. No, it doesn't take down anyone. That's really unfortunate. Nice nade looped over. Does take down Woot the engineer. The revive does come in, and the headshots rattle off towards Letu, and it's not gonna really slow down this defense. There isn't enough happening at the same time. Cat in the Hat. Although they're having to deal with 1 or 2 guys, if all the attacks were happening at the same time, you know, it's so hard to deal with 2 or 3 guys doing what God was just doing there. You want the shooting from main, you want the shooting from back, and the shooting from side at the same time. If it's just one side, then, well, it's easy to pick up the revives. Simple as that. As you see, another fresh main push is going to come on towards Woots here. She's got quite a few mines down. She is going to get dropped down by Weslan. Mines, a lot of mines in position, and they should be able to get a build onto the tank, or at least a reasonable amount of damage in. No, grenade from Maz is going to pretty much eliminate Nu from that situation. He's not going to be able to get too much charge into that tank at all, like if he touched it. And Disposables are going to have to go once again. 3 kills do come in quite quickly on the Cat in the Hat spawn though, and it looked like Axis maybe trying to put in a bit of charge on that back barrier. Nice triple kill from Tomba. Is going to really help the tank defense situation for Disposables. For Cat in the Hat, as Disposables did put quite heavy on push on towards main. And he's got a really nice timed nade here. Does take down Froxy the rifle grenade, and he's going to just fall back on that long spawn time. Nice long range shooting as well. Tomba playing very, very well. What he said this. He seems to be that aggressive medic on the main area. He does get dropped down by Drew, but it's just before his own spawn time. So it's more of like an info push as this big Disposables attack comes on towards main on the respawn actually of Cat in the Hat. So this could be really well timed. They're going to take over the side area. Nice reviving from Weslan. And he's got 4 or 5 guys here. I want to see a Haz rifle grenade ping in. It's not going to happen though. I haven't seen one. Froxy does get off that rifle himself. Tomba picking up a 4K. And he is eventually going to get taken down, but I don't think they've got any other medics in that position, as it looks like Noob should get in a build on this tank. And Disposables, wow, look at the console. Tomba 4K, then Mazza 3K. How can you get a 4 kill and a 3 kill and they still get tank? That's what I want to know. They're going to be able to respawn forward now. The next objective is to push on through this barrier that they do not want to be built. And it's already been built. GG. As Cat in the Hat do reply with quite a few. A double kill from Letu and Mazza. As Mazza picks up that triple. And maybe they're going to be able to get this plant down on the barrier. They do need a bit of support here. Where's the medic? As the rifle grenade is in position to just finish him off. He does get him once more. Noob dropped twice in 5 seconds by the rifle grenade of Haz. And this is really good work from Cat in the Hat just to survive once again. About 10 minutes on the clock. The first stage was around about a 4-minute defense. Nothing spectacular. Not the sort of full hold levels of a defense that you can sometimes see. They're doing a reasonable job right now. I've always said if you can get like a 2 or 3 minute defense on every stage, you're almost guaranteed a reasonable attack. If you get rolled on 1 or 2 stages, on the other hand, Haz with a looping rifle grenade off the wall does manage to take down God just before his respawn. I'm not sure if he managed to respawn back in there. As Woot does set up those cheeky mines in the prime dynamite passing area. Big airstrike from Elvis. He's well known for that. And that's going to really help Disposables. That's going to clear out. They really didn't seem to be aware of that potential situation from the respawn, and they're going to have a big spawn kill on here. This is where allies can take control of this entire courtyard, and we'll see what Elvis can do. It looks like he's going to be able to get a strike off maybe on towards the second arch. I'm not sure what he's actually going to be doing. They're playing very, very defensive when they could have a lot of aggression on these archers, and it looks like a big push from Cat in the Hat out of second. 4 guys, as Elvis is just being very frustrating. Does take down 1, but Maz's support his engineer like any good medic does, and get the kill in with the instant revive onto Woot. So although they got the stage, they got the CP destroyed and the barrier, they lost a bit of control on that spawn, and I think they could have. If you have 4 or 5 guys, you see the best teams just continue to hold control as Foxy gets off a rifle grenade that I don't think he would have wanted. Haz is just going to tap the CP. He's actually going to get in quite a bit of charge, as you can see in chat. God, are you kidding me? As he's not very happy with that at all, as the barrier has had the tank push past it, so it can't be rebuilt, but the CP has been reclaimed by Axis. As Elvis gets off another strike, they should be a bit more aware of it this time, but he should get another, maybe 1 or 2. It's going to be Freddy getting dropped down, and this truck's going to creep along. He knows there's one underneath CP. It's going to be Woots. He's going to come face to face. Oh no, Haz actually sort of took him by surprise. I would have thought he would have known there. No real call from Noob, or just reasonable positioning from Haz there. As it does seem that Cat in the Hat, like I've already said, although they're not doing great at this stage, they're just stopping the tank. Every now and again, stopping the tank. And no damage yet. That's what you really want. Tomba, really nice shooting there. He takes down Noob. That was just with good positioning, but he destroyed Weslam face to face. Not a problem. But he is going to get dropped down by Elvis halfway through the spawn, so they're going to be out without their one of their big guns for about 15 seconds. And the kills are going back and forth. Mazza is fortunately on hand and playing very well as well. With the fresh push coming from Disposables down the hill. They just want to get this truck into position now. They want at least access to the bank. They need an engineer. Mazza looped a big grenade over. That was very interesting from Mazza. That was actually a very good shot from Letu, but unfortunately just after Froxy had already got in full charge on that CP, so we're now going to see Dewey try and pick up a cheeky satchel. Not going to happen. That would have been very nice. As the tank looks to be getting built right now. Looks like Noob is on. Going to get that into position finally. The tank doors are going to get blown wide open, and the gold is going to be accessible by the ally team. But already, the Cat in the Hat team have done a very good job at holding off the allies for a good 8 or so minutes, and the landmines are just stopping anyone trying to sneak through on these on this side area towards the barrels. She's going to get down a couple of mines at once more. These are prime mine positions, just to stop anyone who gets up that far and tries to hold it behind boxes. Is going to get turned into giblets very, very quickly. And again, the big spam play. I mean, I said that about Tomba. He does pick up that double kill there, but his spam has been very good as well. The artilleries, the nades. You saw my Woots, was it, getting a spam kill in as well. And it's really, really hard to attack or defend any map if you're getting 1 or 2 guys on full every time. So it's always a good idea as the attacking team to sometimes risk your own full though, to try and get the defending team full. You know, you're not going to be out for as long. You've only got 20 seconds full time. As Cat in the Hat still hold on. They've got quite an aggressive backstage defense. Tomba is in a pretty interesting position. I'm going to try and pick him up. Just proned. We've seen this I see this quite a lot, but you rarely see it in like a crossfire. I mean, look at this. It's very hard to see him. Almost impossible. You see that head. And again, you see Letu in the same sort of position, getting that angle through the fence. Could be very, very powerful. As a pause does come out, I think this pause lasted for quite a bit of time. So I'm going to fast forward quite a bit. Let's say 100. And 20. And say 30.
Ah, sehr gut. Prepare to fight.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Here comes the unpause. And it's going to be Disposables trying to set a time, any time at the moment. Doesn't look good. They've only just opened up the bank stage, and at the moment they're running into some heavy crossfire. Some great work from Cat in the Hat. Playing very well together as a team. And individually as well. Both Mazza and Tomba like the stars of today's game, I could say. But no one's really underperforming. Everyone's doing the job that is requested of them. And even players who perhaps aren't doing as great a job, maybe the Letu, who you'd expect maybe to do just the same sort of level. Maybe it's a little bit rusty. He's doing exactly what's required. He's getting those kills in. You've seen him get quite a few double kills in. But Tomba has gone huge. And the crossfire again at this third arch. Look at all the kills coming from Cat in the Hat. 5 kills. One more guy to deal with. And that's the entire Disposables team just annihilated on that push. And look at the mines as well. Woot's being so cheeky. That is disgusting. You're not getting through these barrels. That's for sure. And I'm going to watch Mazza, who's playing on the second arch. 2 double kills once again. Tomba and Mazza both picking up a double kill apiece. And at the moment, like I said, it's not looking too good for Disposables to even set a time, and they really need to. If they don't set a time, it is going to be a GG. And there'll be a victory for Cat in the Hat, who already took a map win on radar in pretty good fashion. Let's switch it up to Letu now. As, he doesn't see that ally towards the side of him. Pretty amusing. That's Cat in the Hat. Again, those mines doing work, although I think they did get 1 kill in. There we go. Noob did get dropped down. But there's still quite a few in position, and she's just there, just waiting to just get them. Maybe I think she did that on purpose, maybe just to get that out of the way. Maybe not. I'm not sure. What's going on? Okay, I'm losing it. We're going to see a push coming on towards main from the allies, and they're trying to find like a weak point of the team, but at the moment it's not really working. There doesn't seem to be any weak point in this Cat in the Hat team. They seem to be working very well together, although this could be an opening for the Disposables guys. They have got a lot of guys respawning, and that's going to free up the third arch push, and a lot of kills coming in for Disposables on that respawn. And I think they're going to have the opportunity to get the gold and get it away. Westland's going to be able to pick it up. He's going to push straight across the courtyard. They've still got Mazza to deal with. And the mines as well. All the mines. Woot nearly saves the day unwittingly. Oh, that would have been amazing. As it did pick up 1 kill, but the objective has got away. And Westland once again picking up the gold. He's going to push over the bridge. And towards the back of the truck. Big 2-man Panzerfaust. Oh, Tomba with the save! Why is he not securing the gold? Why is he, I see why he's not. He should secure it now. He really should secure it now. Good job from Tomba. And he's going to be able to pick up the kill on the engineer as well. Such a good play. And that was he took so long to secure that just purely so that the allies couldn't get the gold once more, and they would have had about 15 or 20 seconds with just him alive. But that was really good play. Now they have got the objective again. I'm going to try and find who has it. Is it Weslan again? No, it's actually God. He's going to be going underneath the bridge, and Tomba is leaning the top of it. He's going to have to bounce back down. He's going to take down the guy with the objectives. Breaks his feet again, saves the day. He did have a bit of help from Mazza that time, but he did get in the kill on God, and has once more got the objective secured as Elvis does pick up that double kill in the spawn. Tomba's airstrike, he saw it pop out main, but I think the objective's going to be able to walk across the main area. Foxy isn't going to run into any secret Axis defenders at this truck, and the truck is now moving for allies. Again, like I said, they need to set a time. It doesn't matter what time they say, it has to be a time. It could be 1 second before the end, or that's it, it's going to be over for them, unfortunately. As you see, Elvis picks off an airstrike. He does actually get a team kill in there, and a lot of kills coming for Cat in the Hat. Freddy gets a double kill, and again Letu doing what was required of him. He doesn't have to do too much more than that. He is going to get taken down though. He was caught sort of in the middle of nowhere, unfortunately, as the truck moves on. Nice flank coming in from Foxy. Going to have to somehow run past this airstrike. There was no charge left, so he's not going to get taken down. That's no problem. As Elvis, even not Elvis. I'm too used to seeing Elvis with those canisters. That's going to be able to slow down the Axis enough, and this truck should be able to get in and set a time for Disposables, which is going to be almost impossible to hold. I'm going to say 14 minutes. Is it going to be able to, are they going to be able to set a time? It's still creeping along. All the allies just making sure that it doesn't get slowed down at all. And they are going to be able to set a time 14 minutes and 56 seconds. Incredible. Easy, easy. Okay. Gonna look at the stats. Mazza 31 kills, Tomba 36. Big damage across the board, pretty much. The big damage coming out of the Mazza and Tomba, as we saw in the previous map as well. But with 14 minutes 56, they've given themselves a great opportunity to just wrap up this game. And the Cat in the Hat guys are going to be on their attack now. They're going to have plenty of time to do it, but it really depends how they react. You know, a lot of teams will see that there's a lot of time on the clock and take it easy. Some teams, you maybe argue the better teams, don't do that. It doesn't, regardless of the time on the board. They want to set, they want to just go get out the block very quick, and they want to get things done. As we're about 10 minutes or so away from the start of the next game, France against Sweden in a 3-on-3 championship.
Fight.
But it's going to be Cat in the Hat starting off with this attack, and they're going to be on pushing towards truck. Hopefully, you've got enough time to watch the rest of this. As where's that? Actually, does push out main with that Panzer. As a strike does come on towards the tank. And Nubia's actually caught out by Tomba there, who's trying to get down those cheeky mines on that main area. As it looks like Disposables have managed to sort of resist that first push from the Allies. Although a lot of kills coming in from that side area, and as it looks like Haz is going to be able to walk across the main area of the courtyard towards tank. He's getting quite a bit of charge on towards it, and no one's really doing much. How is he getting... he's managed to do so much there. Half of the charge is in the tank. Distracted a lot of allies, and it looks like Maz's going to be able to walk in main and build the tank, and then Tomba's going to be able to just walk in and Letu from back, and the tank is now in allied hands. This is quite incredible. It wasn't really an overwhelming show of team play or anything. It was just a bit of fortune, maybe just everyone coming from everywhere at the same time. It did make it very hard to deal with, as a lot of kills are being picked up by Cat in the Hat, and they're going to be able to jump on that Axis spawn. The barrier doesn't look to be getting built at the moment. Letu is well built, like pushed up here, as he sees the Axis getting the full respawn coming in. As, I think he got pushed down the stairs by a teammate there. Wasn't very nice. Nearly messed him over a little bit. You see a couple of the disposable guys coming up round the back of the ammo way towards the barrier, but they're going to run into quite a few allies. As Haz, the rifle, is actually going to get dropped down by God, and maybe the truck won't get past the barrier here, but there's no engineers in position, and there's no charge on the barrier either, and this tank should be able to get past. No problem. Good work by Letu. He does actually get an MG kill in the mix as well. As Elvis is playing very aggressive here. Nice time nade. Doesn't manage to pick up a kill, unfortunately. And he's actually going to get taken and dropped down for about 10 seconds. And it's putting a lot of pressure on the remaining disposable players, of which there are 2 or 3. As the tank is going to be rebuilt and probably escorted quite a reasonable distance towards that bridge. As there are no Axis players up this far. They're all respawning in, and they're going to be very wary of that respawn. Just getting killed out on full. You don't want to go too aggressive on your own respawn. Running into, for instance, an Elvis airstrike, which we saw Cat in the Hat guys do last round. But Axis have managed to just stop the tank. They're on top of it as well. And it's really frustrating as an allied player when Axis get on top of the tank on the MG. It's really hard to do something about that. As we're seeing Mazza just being a bit annoying. Tomba picks up a triple kill, and it does look like it's going to be Cat in the Hat. I mean, they're going to have to do something incredible to mess this up. They've got 12 minutes to get the gold in the back of the truck and get away. They've managed to blow the front of the blow the doors off, as it were, and still and grab the objective. They're being very, very quick with this. I'm going to try and pick up who's to get their hands on it. It's going to be Letu. He's dodging a lot of gunfire and the mines. Tomba's going to come in for that revive. Double rifle grenade comes out on main, and it looks like Tomba's going to be able to get away with the objective. Letu's watching his back on that revive. Nice. That's team play for you. I revive you. You cover me. Tomba's going to have no one to deal with at the moment. He's just going to push out towards the truck, and the objective is now in the back of the truck. With it's just going to be rolling past this barrier just as it blows. Perfect timing, and I can see this being another map win and a game victory for Cat in the Hat at this point. Really well played, and I'd say very, very well deserved as well. They did particularly well on radar. I mean, at this point, I'd say it's almost definitely going to happen. Yeah, God does manage to get in. Four kills here. Pretty incredible. I think he only got off 2 Luger shots there, but managed to take 2 guys down. The 2 body shots, it's pretty good. And Disposables getting in, racking up the kills, but too little too late, as 10 minutes 15 on the clock at this stage. There's nothing to really slow this truck down except the axis, and there's not too much you can do. And eventually just be able to overwhelm you. I mean, Letu, one guy just managed to push through and just touch the truck, and it's going to have moved 5 or 10 feet. So when they get a reasonable push off as a team, they will secure this, no doubt. But Disposables doing a reasonable job to just try and save some dignity. As Haz is just going to bounce a nade off right in front of the Westland there as he falls to his death. That's great viewing there. Oh, the whoop with these mines. Oh, frustrating. The Axis are going to come from behind, trying to push up this hill, and they're going to just run into the unknowingly run into the death mines of Woots. I don't think there's anyone slowing down that truck now. Going to try and skip across to someone who's in position. Haz is here. And the truck is going to move forward. It's going to meet no resistance. Letu picking up a couple of pistol frags in the meantime. And this game is definitely over. Cat in the Hat would have to do something special to mess this up now. And crushed. There we go. Looking at the stats. Big from Tomba once more. And as you can see, it was a fairly good victory for Cat in the Hat. Well deserved. And they will progress to the next round. I think it's the upper bracket final they'd be in right now. So well played to them.